Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Manning Up in the Kitchen. I'm your host, Brother Amir Tracy Muhammad. And we have another fabulous show today. And on the last show, I said that we may not be back in this kitchen, but we'll be in a kitchen. Well, there's been a shift in the atmosphere. We are back, manning up in the kitchen, back in my home. Welcome to all of you who are viewing today to Manning Up in the Kitchen. Please share this feed to your friends and family, loved ones. We have a very, very phenomenal guest today, another time and opportunity that we're back with social veg queen herself, Chef Fatimah Shabazz. Our sister, welcome back to Manning Up in the Kitchen.
Thank you.
We're good to have you here back as we were at your place in Bessemer a month or so ago with our show. And we had to do a part two, or round two, of Manning Up in the Kitchen with our sister, our friend, Fatimah Shabazz, who's, we have to always talk about her work with breast cancer awareness, many organizations. She's more than a survivor, she is a thriver. And she's extended herself in the vegetarian world, showing all of us a healthier way that we can eat food. And guess what? It tastes so good. So I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions and one of the greatest, biggest objectives of a person like you as you educate the masses that, hey, you can eat vegetarian and you can eat and taste real good food. So again, welcome back to Manning Up in the Kitchen here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm your host, Amir Tracy Muhammad, with another phenomenal sister and our guest today on Manning Up in the Kitchen, Sister Fatimah Shabazz. My sister, welcome again.
Thank you so
You
much.
get 2 welcomes.
I'm glad to be here. I appreciate it.
Well, we're honored to have you back. So today, in this holiday season, your business is preparing food for those who want to not really cook, but you're going to be able to cook for them.
Yes.
And so talk about, number one, tell everybody that don't know you, who you are, and a little bit about your business.
Okay. My name is Fatimah Shabazz. I'm the owner of Social Veg, all vegan everything. That's our slogan. So I pretty much came up with this idea that I wanted to be a plant-based chef and cook plant-based food for people who don't really know how to do it, don't want to do it, or, I just wanted to create that option. So social veg has to do with when I first went vegan, there weren't a lot of options. So my social life kind of declined because it was normally surrounded around friends and food.
Right.
So I couldn't really go out to eat because there weren't options for me other than French fries and salad. But I don't always want French fries and salad. Now, I love a good French fry, but I don't always want fries.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So that's how Social Veg was born. And like Brother Tracy said, I am preparing some holiday meals because a lot of times when people want to go vegan or vegetarian, when the holiday season comes around, they fall off. Absolutely. Because all of this delicious food.
They fall off, but they fall in.
Exactly. So they're used to the turkey and the ham and all those wonderful things surrounded with family. More of that social interaction. Right. So that's where I come in. You can still be social with your family, and you can have a delicious plant-based holiday meal. Right. So we're making dressing today.
Oh, we're making a
cornbread dressing.
Making a what you called it something earlier. You said
plant-based.
Plant-based dressing.
Plant-based, vegan, however you want to say it.
Right.
No animal products in this at all whatsoever.
No animal products. No. That's kind of magical. How do you do that? No, we're going to see how you do that. How you did that.
Yeah.
And how you will be doing that on the show this evening. So, so tell us a little bit more about your operation hours and where you are located during the week and even on the weekend?
Yes. So right now I'm operating at, inside Grade A Cafe and Lounge. The address is 830 22nd Street North, Bessemer, Alabama. I'm there on Thursdays. We do soul food mostly on Thursdays, and that's from 11 to 2. And then we come back from 4 to 7. And then Sundays we do Sunday brunch, and that's from 10 to 2. Now be on the lookout because we are adding Saturday at some point, probably in the new year. And so we're gonna figure out how we're gonna work that, but it'll be Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Also, the week of Kwanzaa, we are planning a health and wellness event, a day party for Kwanzaa, the last day of Kwanzaa, Imani, and it's going to be on New Year's Day.
Wow.
From 11 to 3, we plan to have a fashion show, entertainment, meditation, all that good stuff.
Well, who's hosting that?
It's going to be hosted by, we named ourselves, right? This is me and a couple other vendors in the building.
Oh.
So you have Shay J Wellness, Alicia, who is the Balanced Boss Woman, Purely Elevated,
Right.
and myself, Social Veg. And we're called, wait a minute, forgive me if I can't get the name right because it's new. We
Let me
are
help you out with that.
Bessemer Wellness Connection.
What?
Bessemer Wellness Connection.
I was about to say 3 the hard way.
But that's our unofficial name.
Say it again, one more time.
Bessemer Wellness Connection. So you have Shay J's Wellness, Purely Elevated, and Social Veg. All 3 of us are located in Grade A Cafe and Lounge in Bessemer, Alabama, 830 22nd Street North, Bessemer.
Now, is the person that's doing the wellness, is that the young lady I met when I was there?
That's Alicia.
No. But she do the products, right?
She does the product.
But there was someone there that I met that actually do exercise and fitness.
Yeah, I didn't know you met her.
No, see now?
That is Shay J.
That is Shay J,
Yes.
yeah. So Shay J, shout out. We had just met. But Manning Up in the Kitchen has some things coming up in the future too that's gonna fit right in with the health and wellness community.
Okay. Well, you are welcome at Grade A Cafe and Lounge when you're ready.
Yes, ma'am. So thank you so much and for what you're doing, moving out on faith. Your struggle that you went through with treatments and cancer, you were so bold that it's not easy to come out and share. But you were sharing your journey.
Yes.
You know, either before you went to treatments, after you went to treatments, you were coming out sharing with the masses of how you felt, how you, no matter how you looked at the time.
What are you trying to say?
No, what I'm saying. So I know you enough to talk like this. Sister, you're a beautiful queen from the inside out. So, but going through what you went through, losing your hair.
Yes.
I mean, that's not easy to do. So that's what I know that journey.
Yes.
But everybody can't do it the way you did it. So you were definitely bold enough to do that. Yeah. There's nothing that you can't do and be successful.
I don't think so.
You are a conqueror. So, but anyway, I just had to say that that was very motivational too, I'm sure, for a lot of women and people, because cancer is not the only thing that people go through. There are other diseases, sicknesses that people go through. But it seemed like you was like meeting everything head on, and that reminded me of my late wife, how she did it. I just don't understand how she did it.
Yeah.
She just went in, she just head on everything, no matter what it was, and that's the path.
You know, they say you never know how strong you are until that's your only option.
That's your only option, so
Yeah,
absolutely.
you gotta do.
So we ain't gonna go down that path too long, because I saw how you looked at me like, what you talking about? What you talking about? Willis?
Like you trying to get some tears flowing. You trying to get you trying to go viral. I mean, don't do that.
Oh no, you know I can do that. But anyway, back to the main thing. We like to keep the main thing. What?
The main thing.
Back to this cornbread dressing. Now, you're gonna show us how you made this right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to say too that there are options for cornbread dressing. There's also cream of wheat bread dressing too. But today we got already here some cornbread dressing. A vegan.
Vegan cornbread. We're gonna turn it into some vegan dressing.
Okay, so educate the mass. What's making this vegan?
Pretty much almond milk and plant-based butter.
Wow.
That's it, and your cornmeal.
So,
That's it. You can get fancy with it and put some flour in it.
No, we're not gonna get fancy.
Okay.
We following you because you own to something.
So that's it. You just keep the animal products away, find out what you can substitute for them, and go for it. That's what I did.
Wow, that is something. Are you still looking to expand more of your vegetarian menu? What are some of the things that you offer when they come on Thursdays? Just sometime, what do you do on Thursday? What you do on Sunday?
On Thursday, I do like a fried cauliflower, so you can get fried or smothered cauliflower. We're doing meatloaf, which is like a Beyond Meat base with also lentils and mushrooms and all the other vegetables that go in meatloaf. And then we do a jackfruit pot roast. So those are some of the mains. And then the sides are collard greens, yams, mac and cheese, green beans, potato salad, coleslaw, pinto beans, black eyed peas, all that.
You make a good baked bean.
Baked beans. When we do the barbecue bowl, we do a jackfruit barbecue. So we have baked beans with that coleslaw potato.
Let me ask you a question. What kind of beans you make the baked beans out of?
Those are navy beans.
That's what I want. Yeah. Navy beans. Absolutely. That's our favorite bean, navy beans. So anyway, that's all. So if you want, to those in the listening audience right now, please like, share this to all your friends and family, because our sister queen, Fatimah Shabazz, is about to show the world how she made this vegetarian dressing. So I'm gonna step back a little bit, and you can look at the camera and share with everybody what you're doing.
All right, so I already made the cornbread. So let me just bust this open. So once you have your cornbread made and cooled, of course, I'm just gonna get it, break it up, and put it in my bowl. And what I do, sometimes, like if I make cornbread and it doesn't, you don't eat it all, I freeze it. That makes good dressing. So nothing has to go to waste. Thank you, Brother Tracy.
Be your sous chef.
So here I have the cornbread broken up and in the bowl. And this is my vegetable stock. Now the vegetable stock is, I didn't make it from scratch, but I can make it from scratch. But this is just a cheat sheet. So this is a garden veggie bouillon. It's vegan and gluten free. I think this from Sprouts. And it's salt, organic shea butter, yeast extract, organic maltodextrin, onion, carrot, lavish leaf, turmeric, celery, mace, parsley. That's it. So that's what's in there. And I'm just gonna pour it in with the cornbread and get it nice and moist. So we can mix it up real good, get it to break down. We'll start stirring this up, breaking it up. Once we get it all mixed in with the broth, we can add our vegetables to it.
We're just gonna put this on this second.
Thank you.
See it?
Get it nice and mixed. We want it to be a nice, kind of watery, not too watery, but pourable. See, we're almost there. Keep mixing a little bit more.
Now, some people blend and use blenders, but you don't use a blender when you're doing this, you just do it.
I I like to go
Look, the
in with my hands.
Big mama's way.
Yeah, like this is just a small portion, but you know when I'm making it for Thursdays and I have a big portion that I'm trying to make, I get in there. Like gotta have your gloves because I'm going in.
Right.
And so, and it mixes real good, you know, when you get in there like that. Ain't no denying.
I see it's very breaking it down.
Yep. All right, so this is pretty good. We're gonna mix some more once we put the vegetables in. So let's go ahead and what I did like a medium dice on some bell pepper. It could be green, but I did the orange and yellow just for color. And we got celery in here. And also onion, sweet onion. So we'll add that. You don't have to do all of it. Just enough so we can get some in every bite. Especially since it's vegan, you know. You won't bite into no chicken in this, no turkey.
Oh man.
You're gonna be biting into some vegetables. So it's pretty too, y'all. See how colorful? Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
And so the seasonings that we use in this, aside from our veggies, we do salt, pepper, and sage. That's it. And this company also makes a not chicken bouillon. That's something else you can use in the place if you don't do the garden veggie. You can put the chicken one in there. And it's chicken-like.
Okay. So the flavor is like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so we got that. Let's do some pepper. Y'all know we eyeball it. But of course you gotta taste it to make sure everything's good. So that's our salt. Mix that in. And sage. Okay, but
So-
you got some spoons.
Yes, ma'am.
We can test this.
Says what?
Test this out. Make sure we don't need to adjust the seasoning.
Sure. I was about to say everything that you just put in there, those salt, pepper, and the sage.
Mhm.
The last show I did was the baby bean soup, and I also added those. So I could pour some more of those
Okay.
in that recipe. So you're still getting a lot of the good herbs or spices,
Mhm.
spices in your main course. So that's always good.
Yep. Okay. So I think that's good. Got that all mixed in. And the next thing we'll do is transfer this to the pan. And we're gonna just use this half aluminum pan. Spray it down with some olive oil. Like so. Make sure it don't stick.
And if you don't like to use aluminum, you can add parchment paper.
Mm-hmm.
Use that same pan if that's what you prefer.
Definitely. Alright, so we're gonna pour this in here. And see how liquefied it is? That is the consistency that you want. We'll put it in the oven and bake it on about 350. And I'm not gonna really give a time. We're gonna bake it till it's done. That's how we're gonna do that. And you know it's done because the top will have a nice crust to it. It won't be jiggly. It's gonna be nice. So let's just do that like that. Okay.
You need to open it up.
Yes, sir, please. dressing. No, yeah.
You don't need no two. I do, but you don't.
All right, so let's move this out the way. All right, so this is one that I already made this morning. It's done. See the nice brown on the top? The edge is kind of pulling away from the pan. It's done. All right, so what goes with dressing? Gravy. Let's make some gravy.
Let's make some gravy. So, we have our vegetarian cornbread dressing. And now we'll get to watch Chef Fatimah Shabazz make the gravy.
Yes. Let me re-glove.
Again, I'm Brother Amir Tracy Muhammad, host of Manning Up in the Kitchen, back at Manning Up in the Kitchen here with Chef Fatimah Shabazz. She's making a cornbread, vegetarian cornbread dressing. As you see right here, looks good, smells good, and sure it's good. So,
All right, so on the not the dressing, the gravy, I have some avocado oil. I'm gonna saute my sliced onions in this oil. Let it get a little hot.
so how long you been cooking?
Ooh, how long?
How long you been cooking?
A long time.
Okay, how long is that? So they got, okay, you don't have to tell it.
I've been cooking. Not even like I want to say 35 years.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So who's your biggest influence?
My great grandmother,
And her name, we got to bring her name up.
Sarah Coleman.
Okay, the name is powerful. It's powerful there.
Yes, my great grandmother and my mom, of course. But my great grandmother, she used to make the best peach cobbler. Like I remember that about her, and also her roasting sweet potatoes. Like she'll just do sweet potatoes, and I don't even know if she would wrap it in foil or not, but she would put it in the oven whole.
Right.
And then we would just take it out the oven and just peel it and just eat it from there. And it was so good.
So what's your mama name? Because I don't want to say, you ain't mentioned my name.
my
But Tracy.
mama is Miss Shabazz. Miss Shabazz.
That's right.
Miss H, you got some Boys and Girls Club.
That's right.
That's my mama.
How long she been there now?
Over 35 years.
Long time.
As long as I've been cooking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been there a long time. Add a little bit more onion to that to grab my
So I see we have the onions there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a,
Just saute it up.
what kind of base you gonna be using for the gravy?
The base is avocado oil.
Okay.
And then once we get the onions nice and brown, we'll add in a little bit of flour. And that's basically it. We'll add the flour, add some water.
Those onions smell really good.
Yeah. The kids, you know that they don't really eat onions, but when I start cooking them in the house, they be like, "Ooh, what you cooking? This smells so good." Vegetables.
Right.
Yep, just the onions by themselves.
I just got a question.
Mhm.
You said you're gonna use flour?
Mhm.
So where's the flour at? In the way, over there, I'm like, hold on, flour.
You thought I was gonna use your flour, Brother Tracy?
You ain't gonna get to use mine. We gonna have an onion sandwich. I do have some flour. You can use mine.
I was just halfway unprepared. I was prepared.
No, you was way really prepared.
All right, so we got that going. And what we're gonna do is just sprinkle some flour in. Just a little sprinkle. Like that. And we'll toast that up. Let it get a little color to it.
I want to make this announcement to our viewers that this will be the last show that you will see on the one camera. On our future shows, you'll see at least 2 cameras, but we'll be able to show to get a closer view of our chefs when they come in, manning up in the kitchen, whether we're here or in a restaurant. We'll have 2 cameras. So we're moving up, all right?
Nice. Okay, so Brother Tracy, would you pass me that broth, vegetable broth?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm thinking, I wasn't gonna use that, I usually just do water, but since I have some left,
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
gonna use it, yeah.
That's a lot of seasoning in there too.
Mm-hmm. And with the gravy, like if you don't have this broth, you can actually just do it with the water and season it with like a all-purpose seasoning or Italian seasoning, and it'll be just as good.
Now that makes it smell even better.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that little bit of flour that we put in is gonna thicken it up, and we'll have our gravy.
Man, I just know right now it smells so good in the morning. I'd be still smelling it in my house. Good old seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
As they say, aroma therapy.
Yes. So we'll let that boil and see how it turns.
So today is Wednesday.
Mhm.
So tomorrow you'll be open.
No. Tomorrow I won't be open because I'm going out of town. I have an office appointment.
Okay.
So I'll be closed.
All right. So.
But I'll be back Sunday for brunch.
Sunday for brunch. What's going to be up?
10 to 2.
What's going on Sunday?
Sunday we'll have our chicken and waffle, which is the fried oyster mushroom waffle, blueberries, powdered sugar, and syrup.
Okay.
And then we also serve a breakfast bowl.
I'm going to come over here so you want to look like it.
Okay. Then we have a breakfast bowl that is grits, beyond sausage, breakfast potatoes, chickpea eggs, and sauteed vegetables.
Now, I've had the honor of indulging in the waffle
Mm-hmm.
and beyond sausage.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's good. That's some good food. So Sunday at 10 o'clock,
10 to 2.
10 to 2, Social Veg down in Bessemer, Alabama.
Grade A Cafe and Lounge.
Give me your website. You have a website too, right?
Yes, I do have a website where you can actually place orders for pickup or delivery, and that is social, and social is spelled SOLCIAL, veg, VEG, all one word, .square.site. That's it. And it also has, oh, guess what? I do cooking classes. I just started last Wednesday.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to designate Wednesday for cooking classes. There'll be either a daytime class, which will start 11 noonish, something like that. It all lasts an hour and a half. And then we can do an evening class, which will start from 6 and go to about 7:30.
Okay. Wow. So is that a cost for that right now?
Yes, the cooking class is $75, and that's gonna come with instruction on what we're cooking.
Okay.
You'll also get a meal, and beverage, and you get to take some home.
So how long is the class going to be now?
It's an hour and a half.
Oh, that's a lot you can learn in an hour and a half. A whole lot. Especially when you have someone that has the patience and the love for what she's doing, like Chef Shabazz. So we thank you for extending that service to our community because it's very necessary because a lot of people may want to do it, but they don't know how to do it. So that's another barrier.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, knocking down the wall, the barriers.
Yes. Just making it easy because it's not difficult, but it may seem intimidating.
Right.
So the first cooking class that I did, we did walnut meat, and it was wonderful. It was great. So the guy, he had a little bit of cooking experience, so he just came in, you know, doing what he does, and he was doing it with an alternative meat.
Right.
And they enjoyed everything.
Wow, that's awesome. You have some amazing earrings. I know I don't have anything to do with food right now, but I got to acknowledge those earrings because, of course, you know, I know the person who designed them. Give her a shout out right quick.
Yes, these are Dadas, okay, by the phenomenal Yogi Dada, a Birmingham artist who hand paints earrings. She also does some beautiful artwork that you can purchase on her website, Yogi Dada LLC, yogidada.com. But she's amazing.
She also plays the drum on the djembe. You can see her sometimes at East Lake Park playing djembe, and the ducks start dancing and the people start dancing.
Yes.
You know, anyway, phenomenal sister queen Yogi Dada with the Dada earrings and jewelry. You know, she's very creative. She's a creative genius that we have right here in Birmingham, and she's out of New York, but now she's been transplanted here for a long, long time. So she's from L.A. She's probably L.A. right now. Lower Alabama.
Okay, so look at our gravy, Brother Tracy. See, it's getting thick.
Picking it up.
Yes. And I want to add some pepper to this.
Can we get it for you?
Yes, sir. Please.
All right, I can at least do that.
Thank you. I think that's good.
So how long the dress is supposed to stay? About how long?
I'm thinking maybe 30 to 45 minutes.
So I set the timer. I said 30. We can always
Let's
go
go
lower.
longer.
But when we see it separated from the pan and all that, you know,
And that crust on the top, you know.
the crust on the top looks very good.
All right, so I think this is good. And as it simmers, if it gets too thick, you just add more water. We got a little bit more liquid we can add if we need to, but I think this is a good consistency. Okay, so you ready to try them?
Are you threatening me? Yes, ma'am. It smells so good. Like, man, the aromas is phenomenal.
Okay, so you gonna plate you some dressing up? Oh, you look that.
It's already got a set.
Ah, you ready?
Are you ready? He's ready. So, yeah, that's before a spoon earlier. You already had a fork.
Okay.
You like a fork today.
Okay. So you want me to plate it up for
That's
you?
absolutely. That's a part of the show. Will you work at me?
All right, so we just gonna get a chunk like this. That's too much. Take a little bit away.
You know.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go like that, and then let's see if we can get like a little look at it
Hold it down. Hold it.
like that.
Bring it up a little bit. All right. How that look, Malika?
And let's add some gravy to it. Spoon. There's a little onion on there too.
to eat yogi? I don't use the smell of food.
Well, why are you smelling it today?
It is already, I mean, the whole house is lit up here, you know what I mean? So I just had to get that with some onion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That's good. The dressing is very moist too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I need maybe about 5 more tries to see how it tastes. Mm, mm, mm. Did it? That's delicious.
Thank you.
Wow. What's coming up in my kitchen showing out? No, come back over here. You can run, go out. You gotta. Don't need you no more. I can go that way. You got it. When he came over here and showed up and showed out.
It's all
My
love.
sister has very good,
Thank you.
absolutely good, you know. As people say, I'm a vegetarian, no, food won't be good. No, that is better than good. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I had the honor of being able to be the tester again. You have not let me down. So, man up in the kitchen, Chef Fatimah Shabazz, not just a survivor, but a thriver in a whole lot of ways, have blessed us today with your presence. Honored to have you again on our show, Man Up in the Kitchen, in Birmingham, Alabama. Last time I was in Bessemer.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in Birmingham, from the far west now to the east.
Yes.
We're grateful to have you here. You want to give us a little more information about your holiday meal prep for the holidays, and
Mm-hmm.
phone number, or how people can reach you?
Yes. So, my website, socialveg.square.site, it does have order information on there for holiday meals. Also, my email address is sheadoit, SHEADOIT @gmail.com. So if you want to email me any requests for meal prep, other than holiday, because I do meal prep all the time, not just holiday meals, you can reach out to me there. And also catch me Sunday at Grade A Cafe and Lounge for plant-based brunch, 10 to 2.
Well, you've heard it from the queen herself, the social veg queen, Chef Fatimah Shabazz. Thank you again, my sister, for coming. You honored us with your presence, educating us, giving us information, and showing us how to cook this vegetarian cornbread dressing.
My pleasure.
Thank you. So, to those out here, the listening and viewing audience, thank you again for tuning in to Man It Up in the Kitchen. Your host again, Brother Amir Tracy Muhammad, down in Birmingham, Alabama, the Birmingham Meat Festival.
I'm Birmingham.
See, I knew you gonna go there. Now, don't say no West End.
No. I'm from Collegeville, okay?
All right.
I ended up in West End by accident, but I'm Collegeville.
I ain't see no crash on the street out there.
It was a crash.
You're divine. You're divine. Whatever you are is good.
Yes.
You make it good.
I'm turning West End, Collegeville.
There you go. So, well, I grew up in West End too, for those who know.
Okay.
So I'm okay with West End.
Okay.
So, sister, thank you so much for your spirit and your love and passion for food. Food is very good for all of us. Should be our medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing makes a great event or gathering like good food and good music. I don't have no music today, but I sure got some good food. So thank you again. You all, thank you for tuning in on our show, Man It Up in the Kitchen. We got a lot of great things coming up for 2023. That God is still downloading to us to bring to our community, wherever you are. To God be glory.